What's good, YouTube land? I don't have a snappy opening for this one. It's Revice's first major power-up, the Barid Vistamp. And this was almost out. This was almost immediately outmoded by like 1 or 2 episodes. But I have it now before I knew Volcano was coming out. And no, I don't have Volcano yet. Because my usual go-to Ami Ami is postponed shipping to Canada right now. And they sold out of it before I could get an order in. Mind you, they stopped shipping on the 22nd. So even if I did buy it, it would have never shipped out anyway, so it would have been a waste of money. So what I'm saying is I don't have it yet, but I do have this. And you can see Revice's new form right there with some mad bunny ears. Oh, and we'll talk about Vice in the back in a second. You can see one of the features, its interaction with the other stamps, its interaction with the belt, pictures of Barid. I don't know what Barid, B-A-R-I-D, means. And on the bottom. And also, it's quite a bit chunkier. Just a tiny bit compared to a regular Vistamp box. But here it is. And I do quite like Barid, as you can see. It's basically Yoshi. It is Yoshi. Pull the pin, pull the tab, and for the purposes of right now, we'll close up the eggshell. Unfortunately, if I had to complain about this, I'd say that the activation switch is a little too easy to accidentally flick up and activate. I like the shape of it. I like how it still incorporates Revice's main colors of like the pink, the purple, and the blue, along with a nice silver for the egg, which the egg has feet and arms and a tail. But I like how it feels in the hand. It's a bit bigger. I wish the tail wasn't so easy to activate. Like, I kind of wish it was a press down instead of a flick up. Because these, it's, you have to actually press down to activate them. You also get the stamp image, which I guess that's a mouth of a T-Rex somehow. And as usual on the back is the battery compartment. Now what's very funny to me, not having watched the show, is some of the lore surrounding this. So basically when he transforms, I might as well mention, this button you press to pop the egg open, to hatch the egg. And hilariously, the egg, closing the egg actually disengages any sound you're playing. So it's like, just shuts it off completely. I like that. I like having a shut off feature. You hear that? Hammer, it's nice having a shut off feature. Okay, so when he transforms using this, like an egg forms around him, obviously, to mimic the egg in the dinosaur. But when Vice punches it, it basically breaks off into a million shards, and Vice rebuilds those shards literally with some super glue. Like, from what I understand, he actually just uses proper super glue instead of Kamen Rider magic. and it gives him a shield as his new power up. And the funniest part comes when he asks the guy, the developer, basically in the show, in universe, the organization they're working for. One guy's basically obsessed with Kamen Rider, and he's also designing all these. So Vice asks him, "Hey, where's my new form? If he gets a new form," and his little response, "You insulted my jackal genome. You get nothing." Mind you, that's not the wording he uses. Something like, you called my jackal genome lame. You get a power up later," which is just a hilariously little bit of in-universe explanation, but it's also just a really cool joke. And Vice is like, really? Like those kind of little in-universe things are funny, but also make it feel a bit more grounded. He's like, yeah, you insulted him. What do you think? He's just going to give you something, a new toy? No, you insulted him. You eventually get a new toy the exact same way you get. Can we get another picture of it? That shield. Like his new form is just a shield. But I do like the form of Barid Rex. Like, I'm not surprised it decided to highlight the blue. Although his face does still freak me out with that mouth. Do you even have a picture of regular Vice here? No. Or Revice? No, we don't. Oh yeah, there. So instead of being like a white mouth with the painted in teeth, it's a fully blue. Yeah. It looks like it's a opening jaw, or like Crunch of the Mighty Autobots, that kind of thing, like the metal jaw opening and closing, or the shape of that crack in the egg. So the first thing is the main transformation, because this does interact with the Vice stamps, but not by itself. Because if that up there is an actual reader for the Vice stamp, so read, but only in a certain setting. Because if you do it right now, it just says body body. So. Henshin! There's something about that, like the revive, like he's scratching on a DJ board. I really like that jingle. So, and the egg popping is really cool. So we also have a final attack. So we have the finish. And now we have to talk about the interaction with these. So it only, I mean, I don't want to say only. It has interaction with every single Vice stamp, but there's a certain sound effect you only get when you do the main 10 that Revice uses. So we'll just do one to start, and you have to do it like this. I think that's Reborn, because it actually summons a representation of all the remixes, each remix associated with a form. So like it's very similar to most power-ups that accumulate a bunch of other smaller power-ups. So it'll summon, I think, up to 10. But just to show, it does have for Bata, even though there's not actually a remix associated with Bata. Oh, right. So now, let's do all 10. So you get the Max and the Everybody. Oh, Max! Everybody jump! How many references can I make? Anyway, that's it for just the driver. So we do have... I'm not going to do another parody, but we do have one sound for this. A new Revice something go under. Gorangare. I don't know what he's saying. But I know it says a new Revice something. And since that section is the exact same size as every other Vistamp, you can do that. You can fit it on one of these. You can use it on this. Wait, does it not? And yeah. So, oh, I feel like I should mention that, which we'll bring up again in a later review, which I've already teased, outright directly said, but something does go in there. And I do quite like it. But for this by itself, I definitely recommend it, because it gets new. You get more sound out of this, the more Vistamps you have. Like I feel like that kind of play pattern is really nice, and plus, this stands out in the collection as like probably one of the most unique Vistamps, because we haven't even seen I mean, we've seen volcano. I keep hinting at it, but volcano. But among the base ones, like yeah, this stands out quite a bit, but in a good way. Because I keep thinking back to was it the Leviathan driver with its weird rust colored stamps? Like, though, in my opinion, those stand out in like the wrong way. Because like, if I look at this collection, which I do like to look at it quite a bit, Bathtub barely stands out as it's close enough to the other ones to make me go, wait, what? Oh yeah, it's just slightly different because white to blue. But like when I look at the one's their sister, I can't remember her writer, John, Jean, or just Jean. No, Jean. Kamen Rider Jean. Her unique, her peacock and her other one are like a weird rusty orange color, and like I look at them and I'm like, ew. Like I don't like the look of them. Like her driver is cool. It sucks that it's premium Bandai, but like at least even for demons, like this stamp is supposed to go for Kamen Rider Demons, which if I ever get that driver, we'll talk about him. There's something there, but like at least like he has three, like he has four, so there's enough that they almost blend in. But this one, I like that it stands out. Stands out. Stamps, stamps. It's a stamp, and I don't know what it's using for liquid. Maybe it's using Yoshi's acidic. Wait, he doesn't spit acid. That's the thing, the dinosaur he fought in Death Battle. He, you know what? He has ice-based powers, so I don't know. Maybe it's using water. Well, that is ink. Fuck it. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I like this toy. If you're collecting stamps, why are we both wasting our lives? But anyway, it's a cool stamp. I like it. And this is this the same shade of red wine, purple, pink? Are they one Pantone iota different to each other? Maybe I can't tell. But till next time, I'm just gonna crawl back into my little hole, back into my egg, and wait for a volcano to set me on fire. Until then, keep it weird. Bye. Oh, wait. I forgot that I have to be the knight. Oh, yeah, that's the next. Anyway, bye.